Playing with it, and it was just a nightmare. Every time that thing got hit, it was just painful, and you just try to block it out, play as hard as you can. Glad to see Jarrett back on the floor. The big thing is going to be his conditioning at this level.
A loss to Chicago 2 nights ago as Donovan got stripped. Knippel back to Miller. Miller's in his 3rd season out of Alabama. He'll find Knippel. Knippel creeps baseline. Knippel got there and he lays it in. Allen down the lane. Kalkbrenner with the block. Kalkbrenner entered action 3rd in the league in blocks per game. Knippel angles inside Garland. He'll bank and score in the Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month in October. In a freak accident in warm-ups, actually. The Dean Wade shot that went through the basket. It came through the hoop and hit Jarrett in the finger as Sion James displayed. Bridges dumps off and finds Brandon Miller. Now Bridges again. He'll slash inside James. Does he have another 3? Indeed, he does. And Kenny Atkinson wants a timeout here this afternoon as Knippel goes over the top looking for Bridges. Bridges has that big frame. He backs in toward Donovan Mitchell. Sweeps one off to James. And Sion James has 3 shots deserted him on Friday night. Knippel, does he answer? Boy, has he been good for long range.
Rounded, heady basketball player, tough, defends well, can shoot, passes the ball. Charlotte's got a gem in that young man.
Miller with a
night, but they're going to give you a good effort.
Bridges spins in toward a shorter Garland. It'll all be okay. KJ Simpson has checked in for the Hornets along with Josh Green. Another 3 as the visitors have canned 6. Misfires on a 3. He played his first game just 2 nights ago. He wastes little time firing away from each corner. His second is true.
Yeah, you can see it's there. His game is developing with this team. It's all about becoming familiar.
Knippel works his way between 2 cats.
So he's starting to fit in very, very nicely. And Lonzo's getting better and better for this Cavs team.
Quick hands out around the perimeter. Ball was there, so was Bryant. Looking to penetrate as KJ Simpson. That's an off-bound. Miller feeds T-John Salon. Salon didn't want it. He puts it on the floor. Almost walk. Gives a Plumlee inside, and Plumlee floats it in. After with a hesitation move. Had it knocked away. The Hornets have numbers. Salon puts it up and in.
Got to prove your status. Keep working hard. Working through some of these things, but fundamentally, keep working on your defensive prowess where you see that basketball a little bit better when you're playing defense.
Miller floats and scores. Again, while you don't want the fouls, that's not necessarily a...
That's really low, especially coming from somebody who's not even in a conference. Crying about missing a bowl game.
Green fires a 3. Time for the Cavs to get to work here, Brad, as Miller works his way toward the rim. Wade was there defending. Miller gets it back and loops it in. As here's Bridges. We've seen Kalkbrenner block a couple of shots here this first half. Big body in there as Bridges leans, scoops, and scores as Bridges has given the Hornets a 46-38 lead. Garland got hung up. Steal by Green. Shoulder surgery. James hesitated just a moment and has to send it back to Miller. Miller draws a double. Plumlee takes a dribble. Bridges fires a 3.
And shoot inside. Try to get to the free throw line. Cavs shoot more free throws, John.
Plumlee dunks off the Miller feed.
Got a good look at it.
Cavs are just 5 of 16 from long range. The Hornets, meanwhile, have nailed 10. Here we go in the 3rd quarter as Brandon Miller works in toward Jarrett Allen. Allen missed the last 10 games in the last. Sion James hit 3 triples in the first half. Around the horn it goes Bridges. Got it.
Strong. You want to be playing your best basketball, so when you take that break and come back, you just pick right up where you left off. And March goes by very quick.
Get your tickets at Cavs.com. The Bulls snapped an extended losing streak as Kalkbrenner's at the rim in Chicago 2 nights ago. Beat these Hornets. Knocked it into the backcourt. Knippel's in some trouble. Eventually, he collects, trying to dump it off to Kalkbrenner, who appeared to walk. Well, that wasn't the prettiest of possessions, but the Hornets get here today. Hornets, meanwhile, have hit 11. They're at 44%. Bridges works on Mitchell. Had to wedge his way inside, and the Cavaliers want a timeout. Capable. They don't want to get too used to this, Brad, as that inbounds pass is stolen by Simpson. Plumlee storms down the lane. Bridges steps back. Tell you what, Bridges had 2 feet inside the line when he caught the ball. Bridges is out here with Knipple, Green, Simpson, and Plumlee. Knipple eyes the target. Boy, he does not miss many of those. What a pure, he's watched by Lonzo Ball. Knipple has unlimited range. This time he'll take it down the lane and finger roll as Knipple hoped that they had fortified their bench, but boy, New York remains really starter heavy. It's working. There's no question. It's
good effort by the Cavaliers. Got looks they were neat, looks wanted.
Salon steadies himself. Miller leaned on by Ball. Salon gallops down the lane, sifts one out to James. Good rebound by Diabate. Musa Diabate check.
Stops come in the game. This fourth quarter being aggressive on that defensive end.
Diabate on the offensive glass again. He gets fouled. He puts it up and in. And the Cavs, of course, 3 Hornet turnovers already here in the fourth quarter. The Euros right past Hunter.
They kept that ball bouncing, and everyone kept going somewhere once they got the basketball. No complacency, no standing still. He put himself in perfect position. Donovan gave him a great pass, gives him an opportunity for that wide open shot.
Miller answers.
Ways, and he was able to just go right by. Darius is looking really good. Foot speed looks like it's coming back.
Knipple rattles it in. Miller looks for an opening, gives to Knipple. Knipple took a bump. He'll look to penetrate. Tom Knipple stops, fires and scores. Need one more stop. James off to Miller. The Hornets need a 3. Miller from long range ties it. And on to overtime.
Boy, he got a good look at it. Got a good look at it.
Double-double off the Cavalier bench. Kenny moves Jalen into that reserve role, and Jalen responds here today. As the tip is won by the Hornets, off we go.
Got themselves in good scoring position, just didn't quite cap it.
Bridges tries to use that size, and does. And Hornets in overtime beat the Cavs.